got the tip. Wall with it, and now Washington starting group. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. Travis Berton's out there with Brown, and it's Bryant in at the 5, roaming the pace.
This is why you can't leave guys open around Wall. He'll notice it and exploit it.
Porter, no luck.
And Chris, a very unique experience playing in the nation's capital. What was your time like with Washington?
Oh, I love D.C. I love Chocolate City. I mean, the surrounding areas love D.C., love the team as well. There's something special about playing in the capital.
Now Beal, after Zach LaVine missed from long range. Pass to Wall. Inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
I like how Bill mixes up his scoring. He's capable of finishing when he's got this kind of position.
And they get it. And LaVine finishes inside.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, GA. I mean, great look. High percentage shot. That's the efficiency you're looking to establish.
Now, here's Wall. Back to Bertans. And it's sent back by Carter.
An aggressive defender. Carter Jr. also excels at using his physical advantages to turn shots back.
In the corner, it's LaVine. Launches a 3. Nailed from three-point land. LaVine's got 5.
He's finding some good shots early on. And what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
Washington ball.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Basket counts.
Really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end. Moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
Beal on the double team. And White with the stuff.
Capable of doing many things well. LaVine has a good sense of when his guys are open.
Wall finds Bertans. Bryant passes to Beal. Shot is good off the back rim and in. He's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense. Well, Coach Scott Brooks has seen success in the past. Respected coach who has won Coach of the Year, but the heat is on in Washington.
Yeah, he hasn't had great luck here with the Wizards. I mean, new management this year might be evaluating him. I mean, he could be a make-or-break season for Brooks.
Now, here's Bertans. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go.
We've seen Bill evolve as a playmaker, including how he spots his open teammates.
And taken away by Brown. And they're running for the finish. And Wall slams it home.
We all know Wall loves putting on a show. He has some ridiculous dunks up his sleeve.
Pass to Markkanen. Over Bertans. Markkanen, good. Wizards leading by 6. So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Chris, there are guys that talk a lot of trash on the floor. You played against some legendary trash talkers. Who stands out in that area when you think back to when you played?
And I tell you what, the 2 guys on my mind, they definitely could have talked trash with the best of all time, and that's Pat Beverly. We've seen what he does. He just keeps coming and coming and coming. And that guy, Day-Day, yeah, Draymond Green, one that plays out there in Golden State. Oh, yeah, he has a lot. I think you heard that.
And when you played, who was the best trash talker back in your day?
By far, it was Larry Bird and Larry Payton. Those 2 guys would talk trash so much that you would get entertained into their talking and be like, what are you going to say next? I'm having a good time out here. It was always in fun, but trust me, they always wanted to stick that dagger into me.
And you couldn't hide a smile either. They started getting you going. You could not hide a smile.
I couldn't, and that was my thing. I talked trash while I was smiling, so maybe no one else knew what I was saying but you. But those guys, yeah, they keep you laughing out there. They talk trash about you, themselves after they missed the shot. They would talk themselves down or talk to a fan that was talking to them. So it was always entertaining. The best trash talker talk to everyone, not just to them.
sends it right off the glass. They get a hand on it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Smith checked in for the Wizards.
Checking in for the Wizards. Ish Smith.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
I briefly spoke with Scott Brooks. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David. Bulls shooting their first free throw of the contest.
Then at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Now, here is Smith. Puts it up from 15. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Valentine. And yes, it's good.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
Here's Wagner. Good on the bucket. Wagner's got his second basket of the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. He gets it in there. Here's Thomas. It's a 5-point game. Score of the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
A floater, and the layup by Satoransky. Satoransky's got 5 now.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Second shot opportunity. No good at the rim.
Oh, no. Sloppy finish. D was giving him the layup. He just didn't stay with it.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. And being a smaller player is a challenge. But Isaiah
I just go in there. I've been doing it since I was...
Thomas brings that fearlessness, Greg. He's always played with a chip on his shoulder.
And he's got a deep bag of tricks for finishing around bigger players. It's really something to watch.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. If you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Thomas Satoransky. He's out there with Chris Dunn. Young is out there with Valentine. And it's Hutchinson in at the 4 slot. Smith, no luck. And Chicago shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball. Yeah, Kevin, in last season, the Bulls making a deadline deal for Otto Porter. They were doing what they could to add to their youth core. They have quite a number of very young contributors.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And see web guys like Levine and Carter, Markin, and Porter make up the core of this Bulls team.
Yeah, Kevin, and the Bulls were the second youngest team in the league last year. I mean, I know they're rebuilding and looking to the future. I mean, they have talent. It's just a matter of growing the right way.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And the new group getting ready for the Wizards. Ryan is checked in for Mo Wagner. Davis Bertans comes in for Hachimura. Troy Brown's checked in for C.J. Myers. And it's John Wall in for Isaiah Thomas.
And what about the touch on the floor? Levine making a difficult shot look easy.
Brown outside. The 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Markkinen finds Levine. White drives in. That's in. He's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Yeah, under control. White has those short, quick strides.
Smith outside. Now
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those two.
Chicago leading. Markkanen inside the line. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second personal foul.
Yeah, and with Lauri Markkanen, you know you're going to get shooting from his spot. Great release and has been efficient from range since his rookie year.
Beals checked in for Smith. And Chris, with Markkanen, the shooting frees up the rest of his offensive game.
Yeah, he's better than you think at going to the rim. He doesn't blow by anyone, but has the length and the hops on his drives to get a solid look while on the move.
Washington shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
He dishes it to Porter. Markkanen can't get it to go.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
And finished off by Beal.
Such an impressive athlete. Bill, you give him a little bit of room, he'll flush it with force.
To the middle, shot to stop the run. Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Markkanen.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
All taking his time here. Over Levine. Wizards keeping it alive in a fresh 14-second shot clock.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Beal pulls it in.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Levine trying to free himself up. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Wizards leading by 5. Here's Wall. Porter pulls it in.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Plain and simple. He's trying to force something that's rarely a good idea. And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
And here is Brown. Pass to Bryant. There's the triple. He can't get that one to fall. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. The feed down to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Well, easy look provided by Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can move the rock.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. They've led by as much as 10. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And John Wall, of course, having to fight back from that torn Achilles, but also is now having to play up to that super max contract he signed.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Then for the Wizards, Wagner, he's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Hachimura comes in for Thomas Bertans. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Troy Brown.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
Man, how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Thomas gets the bucket.
His energy level has never dropped in his game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And the D struggling to keep up.
Beal on the double team. Here's Satoransky. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
2 for 1, probably the way to go.
Yeah, G, I imagine that's what they're thinking. You have to maximize the possessions. He doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
It's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to just 2 points from the bucket from Valentine. Wall passes to Beal. 24 seconds left to play here in the half.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Young. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. And that's now 6 points for Thaddeus Young. Wall against Dunn. There's the 3. That shot misses. It's all tied in Chicago. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David All. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to the NBA on 2K. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They did give up a couple baskets. And that'll do.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
So on the floor for Washington. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Bryant is out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot.
And so many issues for this Wizards team the last few seasons have been due to the lack of an inside presence.
Yeah, inside scoring has been a problem, GA. I mean, they've had to lean heavily on outside shooting. Also, though, they've been struggling with rebounding.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. But Chris, the common thought is you don't want to be a middle of the road team. You think clubs are too quick now to pull the trigger on a rebuild as opposed to giving some time to what they've got and be, more patient?
Oh, are you kidding me, Kevin? Don't make me go out. This is why I need a psychologist because, hey, when I was in Washington, we had myself, Rasheed Wallace, and Juwan Howard, and Rod Strickland. Just wait a minute. Give us 1 year to try. And by the way, the Bulls won 72. We couldn't have won a championship that year anyway. So, yeah, I think a lot of teams are short-sighted and it's based upon their expectations, and their expectations may not be based on reality.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Outside, Wall. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wall's got it all tied up now for Washington.
Look, you can't allow Wall to get a lane to the rim. He's too fast.
White carries it from three-point range. White's got 9.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He can be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Here's Wall, and Wall with the slam.
Yeah, that's how you attack. It's a luxury to have a point guard with that kind of vertical, that kind of strength, that kind of height, that kind of speed. That's John Wall.
And it's Carter missing. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Stolen by Carter. Marking it into the lane. Second chance shot. And it's Carter missing. It's a close game here in Chicago. Here's Beal. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
On the wing, Bryant. Defended by Carter.
And see, Webb, you talk to the Bulls fans, and they are eager for a return to greatness.
Yeah, GA, it's been a long time since the Jordan era, and Bulls fans know it. But you know, GA, the Bulls have a very loyal group of fans. Their patience has been tested, though, but this team needs results.
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Washington. Ish Smith comes in for John Wall. Time call here in the Bulls.
Let's hear it, fans. There we go. That was
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Chicago. It's a 1-point game. Here's White. No good on the triple. The Wizards shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Stolen by Markkanen. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. And then Carter with the dunk.
With noteworthy length and jumping ability, Carter Jr. can get it going above the rim.
Smith finds Bryant. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Bryant's got 8.
Important point there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
They get the rebound. The kick out to Porter. Shoots the three. Carter dishes it to Markkanen. And finally they hit one. He's got 8.
And when Markkanen is making this, it boosts his aggressiveness, and it helps him fire up, too.
Bertinus, and it's blocked. Fast break, here comes Chicago. Levine with the ball, and then Carter with the jam.
And he just goes from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Passes it to Bryant. Here's Bertans. Dishes it to Miles. It's stolen by Carter. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Chicago making some changes. Young's checked in for Carter. Valentine comes in for Markkanen. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. And then for Washington, Mo Wagner's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Hachimura comes in for Davis Bertans. And Thomas subbed in for Brown.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Yep, that one goes in there. 9 points for Zach LaVine.
Oh, LaVine is such an explosive player. He's able to fight through the contact and get it to go.
Wizards trail by 5. Oh, you just watch LaVine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Greg just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with LaVine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim.
What unselfishness from the young guard, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
To the paint, here's Hachimura.
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's LaVine. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Wizards have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Stolen by LaVine. And here we go. Fast break. LaVine's got it. Young's shot is off. Wizards trail by 7. Smith the pass to Wagner. And stolen by Dunn. Valentine with it. Now Thomas defending. Good. Porter's got 8 points in the quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Thomas surveying the D. Misses the 3.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, that's a shot you got to knock down.
Here's Porter. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
More than just an outside shooter. When Porter has good position inside, he'll use it.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Hachimura. It's blocked. And LaVine, here we go. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Thomas against LaVine to end the run. Thomas, no good.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
And so it's Chicago, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's... And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Thomas. Dunn is off to the center inch. Then it's Young. Then there's Valentine. And it's Hutchinson in at the 4th. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Count it. Hutchinson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Beal with it, and Young picks him up defensively.
They have been board dominant in this game. It's definitely been a factor and crafty this.
Dunn shot's good.
And you see there the speed that Dunn possesses. I mean, he's an absolute force when he's moving like this in transition.
Ball passes to Wagner. No good. Shot missing. Good defensive work there by Young. Valentine passes to Satoransky. It's good. And the Bulls lead by 17.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. As we talk about perimeter scoring becoming more prevalent, the biggest shift coming from bigs shooting more threes.
Yeah, they are now counted upon to space the floor. And the better you can shoot, the better you can space the floor. And then more importantly, if you can knock down that three, you become a triple threat because now you can shoot there, maybe you can dribble and get by, or because of your height, you see different passing lanes and you can be a better passer, getting your teammates involved, and they like that spacing as well.
They're not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Carter against Bryant. Outside Beal. Back to Bryant. Wall finds Bryant. Shot clock at 5. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Satoransky.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Well, just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here.
Wizards ball.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Bertans kicks to Wall. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
John Wall coming back after that Achilles injury he suffered in the start of 2019. It's been a long road to recovery for him, and I know just how much he misses playing every day.
And C. Webb, as we know, with Wall, he made the most of his time missed by finishing his degree.
Yeah, Wall was able to take the classes he needed to complete his bachelor's degree from Kentucky. I'm sure he would have preferred to play instead, but he saw an opportunity with his education and made the most of it.
And it's Wall with the ball for the Washington Wizards. Brown outside. Hutchison with the rebound. Hutchinson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And then Carter with the dunk.
He may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
Wizards trail by 20. Outside Beal. Lets it go with a 3. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Hutchison. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Washington has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Wing shot on the way. Wall's shot is off.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
A nice shot by Carter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession. Man, last season was such a tough one for the Wizards. I mean, they lost John Wall to injury midway through. They ended up 11th in the East and out of the playoffs.
And the first one at the line is good. For so long, C. Webb, the Wizards were looking to get past that second round in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, Kevin, now they might have to recalibrate their team for that. I mean, their team has glaring holes that a quick fix just can't help. They will need to build from the ground up to get back to the
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately be surmountable.
And Wall with the slam.
Look at that. That's the exceptional leaping skills of Wall. When he's running to the cup, you know he's trying to ram it down.
It's stolen by Bertans. Here's Beal. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
That's just great touch The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
It's stolen by Bertans. And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. This time's checked in for Chicago.
Chris Dunn.
Brown against Porter. Brown kicks to Wall. To the wing right side. Bertans, another one falls for Washington.
Such a terrific distributor. I mean, he's a catalyst for this offense. Wall keeping his teammates involved.
Chicago leading by 18. Bryant comes with the double team. To the inside. Here's Markkanen. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
And this is how you want to come out of the head. Prolific and efficient.
Just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And clearly, Scott Brooks wants to take a timeout and talk it over. Well, Zach Levine possesses a speed, test, and a burst that makes him a very tough matchup.
Yeah, and he has a great first step. I mean, when he is trying to beat a defender off the bounce, you can't let him get an edge to the hoop. He'll flush it on your head 9 times out of 10.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Felicio's checked in for Wendell Carter. Luke Cornett comes in for Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Porter. And it's Ryan Arcidiacono in for Levine.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Chicago.
They had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Wendell Carter.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart. He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
Here's Arcidiacono. Felicio, the pass to Cornett. And the basket good, a bank shot that time. And the Bulls lead by 18.
Facilitating from the inside, I mean, that can be a valuable asset from any offense.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Miles, and it's Miles with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the hit working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Here's Hachimura. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved it.